Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how you can A-chassis a vehicle like a Pro. So the first thing you want to do is look up whatever model car you want to use. You can use anything for this as long as it has wheels, but if it doesn't have wheels then you should be fine because I'll get to that in a minute. You don't want to use something like this where it's just a single mesh because, well, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't look good with the wheels, but you know, if you want to make it work, then go ahead, but it won't. I'll use this for an example. We're gonna A-chassis convert this vehicle. Now this already does have a chassis, but it's like the regular Roblox one and that one sucks. So we're gonna put a new one on it. First thing to do this, just look up A-chassis. You can use anyone, but for this I'm gonna be using this one because it's the most easy one to learn. So first thing you wanna do is take one of these wheels off the car. For this I'm gonna hold down Alt and click it. You can also click it through the Explorer here, but it's easier to just hold down Alt, left Alt on your computer, and click it. Now what you're going to do is use the Move tool. I would be using F3X, but not everybody has it. I recommend getting F3X because it's a really simple tool and it makes your life a whole lot easier. Now hold down Alt on the front left tire right here, and you'll see it has these customizations. So what you want to do is copy the origin in this properties here. So if you don't know how to get this property tab, it should be right here. It should say properties. There's also a toolbox in the Explorer. If you don't have any of these, they're right here on the home tab. Now, copy this position, go back to the front left tire, then paste that position into here. Now it should look something like this. Now this isn't really an issue. You can just move it back and it won't look sloppy because it will only look sloppy if it's not perfectly to the Y or a Z axis. But if it's the X axis, it doesn't matter because it's just always perpendicular either which way. It's just of a matter of how far you want it from the car, which no one wants that offset. But anyways, when you have something you like here, you want to make sure it's smaller than the wheel in the A-chassis. The wheel in the A-chassis acts as your collidable part. So we're just going to size it down here. And I will be copying the position again, just like this, and pasting it back. Then moving it back. I'm using F3X for this, by the way. And we should have something like this. It's actually very close. Now, what you want to do is Control-C, or copy here, if that's any easier. Delete that, hold down Alt, then go into that, then right-click this parts model, and paste into at original location. That's going to paste it into the original location. So then what you got to do is make this collidable wheel invisible. The way we can do that is going into Properties, and setting the transparency to 1. And now it's completely invisible, and only the physical wheel is here. Now if there's any scripts in the wheel, make sure to remove them. Don't remove any like meshes or decals, unless if they aren't important. Now that we have our wheel, we can now duplicate it into these 4 other wheels, since that's easier than just repeating the process. So let's do this together. We're gonna copy it, either by pressing Control-D, which duplicates it like that, or you can just do this, duplicate, open it up, then do that, if it's easier. Then, with whatever position you want to put it into, put it like that, use the rotate tool, then rotate it 90 degrees this way. And then delete the front right tire, then rename this to the front right tire. And in scripts, it should work the same way. Now, what I like to do usually is I can delete these 2, then duplicate these 2, then move them back to something like this. And I'll remember this is the rear left, and this is the rear right. There we go. Now we have all of the wheels in place. So now we have to get the car on here. First, let's just get rid of some stuff we don't need, like these seats. You can get rid of those, unless if they are parts to the car, which they are. So to fix this, I can right-click and make it a union, so it just doesn't become a seat at all. And there was another thing. What is this? Control button. No, we don't need that. We also don't need any unnecessary scripts. We can keep the passenger seats. Those are okay. Now let's get rid of all of these other wheels that we do not need. If it makes it easier, you can hold down Shift and Alt to click multiple at once. Just make sure you don't let go of Shift by accident. Then we can right-click and press delete. Now let's put this car over top of the wheels. First I'm gonna gently and diligently try to align this as perfect as I can. It doesn't have to be super accurate as long as it looks good enough for you. Like, see this? We don't want this. So we can just do that. And if it makes it easier, you can hold down Shift for precise accuracy. That way it makes it easier. So in this instance, the back wheels are colliding with the car right here. So what we can do is you want to make sure this is the rear left and the rear right, because those are the wheels. You don't want to get these mixed up. Look at the names before you select them, and make sure you are selecting what you're supposed to be selecting by just looking at what's highlighted. Now hold down Shift, or down, whatever is easier for you, and slide it to the middle, or wherever you like it. And I like it right there. See, these two aren't correct either. They're too far into the car. So what we're gonna do is select both of the right tires, which is front right and rear right, and slide it over. Just like that. Now you may think we're done, but we aren't, because this is still not attached to the chassis. So what we're going to do for that is you're going to take this car piece and drag it into this body model right here. We're done with the wheels. We don't have to worry about that. And we do have to position this drive seat somewhere. So wherever you like it, it's typically on the left side. Or if you're in like Europe, it'd be on the right side, but whatever you like. You want to put your seat where the driver's seat is, you know, like the decorational seat, and make sure it's right about there. You want to have it above, because some chassis have the character sit like inside of the block. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But anyways, you want to position it something like this to the seat. Now we are almost done. Now first, just make sure that everything is connected, which yes it is, and make sure everything is anchored. Yes, you want everything to be anchored, or else it will not work properly. So to anchor this, we press this little anchor icon. Make sure click object to anchor is already on. Usually it's off, but for me it's on. Then click it, make sure it's selected, and when it has this little plus icon, that means the car is unanchored. And click it, we can see it's an X icon. That means the car is fully anchored. Now, usually sometimes when you click it, it doesn't change, but just click it a few times until it appears as X, and that means it's good. Now we want to check if the body is collidable. Now, there's no easy way to do this without After X, because it doesn't really work like that. So what you can do is hold down Alt and Shift and select everything, close out the body, hold down Control, and deselect everything here. Once you've done that, you can go into the properties and look for collidable. You can do this by searching it up or just looking for it. Here it is right here. And there's this thing called Can Collide. We want that off. Now it is off. Now the last thing we gotta do is just test it and see if it even works. Alright, so here I am in the game, and we have our vehicle here. And look at that, it works. We can drive and all that good shit. All there is just the noise of the car and the digital gauges. That's about all you get. You don't get any lighting or horns, but that will be another tutorial if I need to make one on that, because I do know how to do that. And as I was talking about the seat, you can see, yes, I am sitting inside of the seat and not really on top of it. And that's why you want to try and position it upwards so it looks right. And here it looks perfectly okay. And notice how the seat kind of makes you angled. Do not, and I repeat, do not try to fix it by making it tilt forward, because it will break the car, or it won't break it, but it'll make it like really weird. Like I'll show you right here. If you try doing that, yeah, it won't look right, and the wheels don't, they don't turn the best, so you don't want to do that. You want to keep it the same. If you do want to make it pointing straight though, there is different initializations, although I'm not too sure how to do it yet, but there is like a turn radius here. I don't know where it is, but that is okay, because we have just completed this car and it is ready to go. So thank you for watching this. It's very simple how to chassis and to make it look incredibly smooth too. This is just the bare basics of having the car drive and getting the wheels on and getting the seats in place. Now if you're wondering how to get passenger seats in, because I don't really show that, it's really not that difficult. It's just putting regular seats in the body. And make sure, if you're putting new stuff in, make sure it's anchored and uncollidable, or the car will not work. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.